What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Michael and welcome to FudgeMuppet. Today I'm going to be taking you deep into the Commonwealth to discover the hidden weapons of the Wasteland. There are plenty of unique weapons in Fallout 4, although most of them are handed to you as quest rewards, and a whole load can only be purchased from various vendors who spend their time roaming the lands between settlements. Other unique weapons can only be found, and you'll never get them unless you know where to go, or you take the time to explore every nook and cranny of the game. With that said, I'm very excited to show you guys 5 hidden weapons in Fallout 4. First up, we have a weapon that can only be found on the island of Far Harbor. This weapon is known as the Harvester, and after seeing it tear through flesh and limb in the heat of battle, one can only assume that this name refers to its ability to harvest organs at rapid speeds. The Harvester is a unique variant of a Ripper, however it comes with the legendary staggering effect, giving it a chance to stagger on hit. On other melee weapons, this is no big deal due to their swinging speed, but on the Harvester, which is essentially an automatic melee weapon, you're technically hitting your enemy non-stop. This makes the Harvester incredibly overpowered, as similarly to the unique scimitar in Skyrim called Wind Shear, it leads to your opponents staggering non-stop. What's dangerous about an enemy who can't even attack? Not very much. To get this awesome weapon, you'll need to go to Echo Lake Lumber and go to the top floor of one of the large buildings. It's hidden in a steamer trunk behind an advanced locked door. Next up, we have a hidden laser rifle that possesses the never-ending effect, and as one would expect, this means the weapon has an unlimited magazine capacity. You just put ammo in it and fire away, never having to worry about reloading, and also negating the need for the quick hands perk. This unique weapon is known as the prototype UP-77 Limitless Potential, and you can find it hiding in the University Credit Union at University Point. Simply find the bank vault and hack through the novice terminal, then find the master locked safe on the second row of safes and open it up. Inside you'll find a red button, making things way more complicated than they need to be, and after pressing this you'll open a wall to the right, revealing a room and a table with the gun on it. It's a neat find. Obviously, you can chew through a lot of your ammunition quick smart with this gun, but the heightened DPS can be well worth it. I prefer it for an automatic laser rifle, where I don't want to take breaks between causing a burning spree of raider meltdowns. Like any laser rifle, you can customize this weapon as you see fit. The third hidden weapon on this list is the 2076 World Series baseball bat. With 5 ranks of the big leagues perk, you can grand slam the head of your enemy clean off, but with this unique bat, you're able to slam their entire body through the air. There's a small chance of this happening, 6% to be precise. You'll hear a nice crowd cheering sound when it happens, as well as the sound of a baseball being hit. Like a normal baseball bat, this one can be customized however you want. The only aesthetic difference with it is that it has World Champions written on it. It goes without saying that this weapon is extremely fun, and there's 2 very interesting things that you probably don't know about it. Firstly, your luck stat actually determines the distance your targets are sent flying, meaning that if you build your character around using this weapon, you're going to be causing a whole lot of chaos. Secondly, if you're able to proc the effect of the bat, which sends enemies flying, and the big league's effect of knocking their head off, then your foe will go absolutely flying back way further than normally. Again, this is only if you get these 2 to happen at the same time. To find this weapon, you'll need to go to Jamaica Plain and go down into the town hall basement. We'll link our guide we did on the actual acquisition of this underground weapon in the description, and we'll also leave other guides in there for finding the rest of the weapons in this video. Next up, we have one of our favorite weapons in all of Fallout 4. A weapon that looks badass, is also effective, and is hidden very deep down under the surface of the Commonwealth. This weapon is Kremps Tooth, and it's located at the bottom of Dunwich Borers. Beware, this weapon is located somewhere submerged, and you'll need to swim through an underwater shaft to get to it. If you jump into the water with power armor, you'll lose it forever, so watch out. This unique machete gets its aesthetic from a modification for a normal machete known as the Sacrificial Blade. It gets bleeding damage, poison damage, and even much more base damage than a normal machete too. Interestingly, this weapon is technically an artifact, which has ties to the arcane supernatural themes that are seldom seen in the Fallout universe. It was most likely created as a religious item before the beginning of the first civilized nations, although there is a small chance it could have been created in the dark eras following the Great War. If you're looking to start a new playthrough and want to use this hidden weapon, I highly recommend checking out our our serial killer build. He's just as crazy as this blade. Finally, we head back to Far Harbor for something a bit wackier. This weapon is appropriately named the Striker, and what it does is blast targets with modified bowling balls. When you hit an NPC, you'll hear a clunky, satisfying bowling ball sound, and you'll also have a 50% chance to cripple their leg. Luckily for you, these modified bowling balls can be crafted at any chemistry station once you've read the entry on the nearby terminal called That Was Close. The item is concealed from the outside world within Beaver Creek Lanes. It's in an upstairs office. Now, the Striker is actually a fat man with a modification for shooting bowling balls, so technically you could change it back if you wanted to, but there's not much point. The significance of this, however, is that you can go and purchase the unique fat man called Big Boy from Arturo in Diamond City and swap out the modification. Big Boy shoots 2 projectiles at once, and when you shoot 2 bowling balls at once, you get 3 advantages. Firstly, more fun. Secondly, more damage. And thirdly, you literally create unlimited ammunition. This is because unlike mini nukes, the bowling balls can be retrieved and picked up, meaning that you can just shoot a wall over and over to actually make this weapon a lot more convenient to use. Subscribe to FudgeMuppet for more Fallout videos like this. We love making them, and we definitely love doing lore-based ones, so expect to get those as well if you're here for it. Thanks so much for watching the video this far. We're very grateful that you have, and I will nerd out with you again sometime very soon.